You know, if I when I wake up, from after 3, what time you wake up?
Go something after 4.
I'm going around this to go sit down and pray. Read my Bible and then I come back around here. So. Oh, people them gonna take me now, van up. And I come lie down and watch Joshua sleep. I'm not just door. Good morning, guys. Morning, morning, morning. The light bright on my face. Yeah, I go give him for breakfast. Egg over there and bread. Yeah? Make sandwich. Morning. Up fast at 3. I'm gonna wake up at morning time and pray now. When I saw my face, I get up so early in the morning I go. I'm never afraid. The blood of Jesus against no tormented spirit in the social media. Morning. I want to Joshua room. Joshua room. Oi. You know, good mornings, good morning, good morning, good morning. I never not see phone good. Light bright. Yeah, me I see it now. Everyone the life have a terrific day. Same to you, Marlene, Francis, Williams, and everybody on the live. Bless up, bless up. You know, last night, me there I take some calls and a lot of persons, me notice a lot of persons been calling me, not because I just want to talk a little bit, not because of Facebook, but because they see me on TVJ and they automatically get my number. I don't know how. Because some of them keep saying they saw me on the TV and they see what I do. And they would look them like they would like some help. And remember, they don't know that Miss Close Charity. They don't know that Auntie Dana have our season. Because they saw me on a different platform. How them get the number? Me no know, might be them ask people, etc. As I wrote this morning in my morning epistle, when I always write, the Bible says, whatever you sow, you shall reap it. The Bible also go back and tell you that in St. John's 11, that when Lazarus died, Martha has so much faith in a God. And she knows that God could have raised up Lazarus. She had no disbelief that God could raise up Lazarus from the dead. You find the slippers? Okay. She had so much faith in a God. Oh, bless you, yes. And she know that God could have raised up our brother, although he died 4 days prior. That was how strong Martha's faith was in God. She had no doubt that God could do the impossible for her. And growing up, yeah, the Bible said, train a child the way he should grow, and when he's old, he will never depart from that training. Yes, she had no doubt, Lisa Williams, you know your Bible. For those who want to know about the story of Lazarus and his sister Martha, you can pitch over into the book of St. John and read from it. St. John 11 go around. Yes. She had no doubt. She knew that God could do the impossible. She knew that God could do what man could not do. She knew that God could raise the dead. And so her faith in him was not to be questioned. You couldn't tell Martha anything for her not to believe in God. And it goes likewise with Auntie Dana. And as I said, coming up, my grandmother always instilled it in me to be a blessing unto others. Because that was the life I know. She never have money to give people. Let me make it clear. She never reached like that. But the little what she have, it was food, farm product, clothes, anything that she received, she would be a blessing. Whether the chicken them when she grew up, the command fowl them in the yard and she kill it, she would have give somebody one or something. But whether the banana them will grow up on the tree, whether the yam, anything that she reap, anything that came her way, she share it with neighbors, friends, church sister, and all of those people. And she instilled a lot in me, right? And I never forgot my grandmother, and I will never forget my grandmother. Growing up till now as an adult, 48 years old to be exact, I can never forget my grandmother teaching. And when you teach somebody something, it resonates with them. It resonates with them. It is instilling them. The belief is there with them. And when I see how many persons were calling me yesterday, it brought me to reflection this morning in my prayer service. In my scripture reading, I read about Lazarus and I read about Martha, the sister who trusts God and believes God. Sometimes, to a lot of persons, they will not understand the depth or the levels I go in my prayer life. They will not understand or believe that I am a prayerful person. They will not understand that I could not have reached where I am today if I was not a person who pray, a person who believe in God. I might be boisterous, loud, chat too much, but at the end of the day, my relationship with God is my #1 priority. My relationship with God is what has brought me along and has helped me to withstand the fiery darts of the enemy. My relationship with God has allowed me to stand firm, to stand on a solid rock. No matter what the enemy plan, no matter what the devil come with, they cannot befall what God has put to stand. And this morning I just want to encourage somebody and tell them, because if I can tell you about my testimony, the Bible says without a test you don't have a testimony. And a lot of the time you go through a test to have a testimony. Most of the time, 95% of the time, some test is to befall you, some test is to make you stronger, and some test is to be a testimony to others. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Alright. I remember when I used to make pudding, because it was a pudding season. I used to make cake and I used to make pudding. And Hope Nugent bought my pudding for me. It was only $4,000 at the time for pudding. One pudding was $2,000, and that was 2 years ago. And she bought 2 and she asked me to bless somebody with them. She was planting a seed into my life. I want you to check $4,000. When I got that $4,000, I found it strange that somebody who don't know me wanted to purchase from me just to bless somebody with it. And the Holy Spirit at that time said to me, plant back a seed with the same money that she spent with you. So you're going to bless somebody with the pudding. That's her seed planting right there. And the money that she gave you, spent it for you, give it to somebody else. And that was a seed planting. And I have now lived to see that $4,000 seed. Thank you, Jesus. That $4,000 seed that I planted, it is a seed has now established me with a full-fledged business. You understand what I'm saying? That $4,000 seed that I planted, that Faith Hope Nugent spent with me, has grown tremendously. It has not only blessed me, but it has blessed hundreds of people. And I want you to understand the narrative. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I want you to understand the grassroots of what I'm trying to say. People will see the glory. People will see the blessing. People will see me giving out money on live, my own money. And they will not understand the purpose or the reason why I do it. And I want you to understand this morning that the same God that Martha believed in, remember, Martha knew the power of God. Martha knew that God could have raised Lazarus. All of him did that a year ago. She had that faith in him. The same God that Martha trusted in is the same God that allowed my seed to grow. And allowed me to be a blessing to so many persons this morning. I want to encourage and tell somebody that when you see me give out things, I was giving out before you guys know about me. Because every Christmas, if you go and you check my Facebook page, you would see my IG story page. You would see at October each year, that is where I started planning on my good deeds. At the time, I never had charity. I would put a box into my kitchen, and if I go to the supermarket, I used to go to Maxim. That's my super. It was a wholesale back then, before it turned into a supermarket. And I used to buy 3 tin of mackerel. At $100 could have get 3 mackerel. Because mackerel was so cheap at the time. Anything things that I bought, I would buy 3 and put 1 in the box. Because I knew that Christmas was coming and I had a lot of old people. I remember one man named Version. He died now. So many old people, me used to pack up a little bag. If I buy rice, I used to take them up in a 2-pound pack. If I buy 10 pounds of rice, I used to put 1 in the box. And I remember some of my friends them used to come and go into the box and say, give me a take something out of this. And I would be so adamant and say, no, when I can't go into the box, they take something out of my cupboard because that box is to give away when Christmas comes. I remember this specific friend used to say to me, say, yeah, save up for give away Christmas. You sure you're going to live to say Christmas? Because she was living in the now moment. She used to say, yeah, save up for Christmas. You know if you're going to live out for say Christmas. Anyway, that is just a part of my testimony. And at that time, I had a mission. I knew that at Christmas time is when a lot of people don't have anything to eat. A lot of people don't have any money. A lot of people don't have nothing for them table. And that was my way. I had started to work at HL and they used to have this thing named Shift Club. And I used to show the Shift Club. And at that time, you could show $4,000 per week or per month. It was fortnightly, you show it. We get paid every fortnight. So it would be $4,000 per fortnight, $8,000 per month. So you could show any amount that you wanted. At that time, I could only afford to show $2,000 per week. So it was $8,000 per month. And I would get that. Sometimes I would get 80-something thousand. Sometimes depends. Sometimes I go in night before December come. Because sometimes you fall in hard times. And you go around and you say, boy, I can't get $10,000 for borrow out of my Shift Club money, whatever. Especially when I bake. When I go start bake. And when I get that money, the first thing I would do was get some little brown envelopes. And I would pack out $3,000. At the time, I used to put $3,000 or $2,000 in each envelope. And I would do like 10 to 20 envelopes. Sometimes I go back and pull them out back and take them up because when I remember say I couldn't give this year one, I go back and I take out of the 3,000 and make it have in 2,000. So sometimes everybody get 2,000. And that was my seed. in giving back to people. And as the Bible says, you reap what you sow. You get paid according to your work. I think those attributes that I grew up on, that I started out, is what God allowed to be a blessing to me today. Reason being, I never lost faith in a God. One thing with me, what I said, and I loud this, me can't stand her. How she loud so? Because I am always a loud person. But one thing with her, she kind. She loud and she rough, but she kind. And I have now lived to see that God has blessed me tremendously. I am not rich like anybody, any of them big company, or any of them big celebrity, or anybody. But for me, coming from nothing to something, what God has blessed me with, I have never been selfish. I always think about the next person and the next person and the next person. And this is why a lot of people here in Mountain View have said, I don't have any sense, I'm not used to money, because them never see somebody work their money or bake them cake and have it in. If I give out money, it is attacking, and if I don't give it out, it's attacking. They don't understand my upbringing and where I'm coming from. All them say millionaire now do like me, and me I know billionaire, and me I give out where God give me and me I give it out. You don't understand where I am coming from. And for me to reach here, it was blessing that allowed me to reach here, in right here. So I'm too free-handed and this and that, and I go want all of them money that when me I give away in a life. I remember the day when I never have any. And if God has allowed me and blessed me to this day, that me can get up and use my 10 finger and go in my kitchen and bake, stand up on my foot for hours, night, sleepless night, and that allows strangers from around the world who don't know me, who have never met me, who only see me through the lens, to purchase my cakes and be a blessing. And I might not be a billionaire, I'm gonna say that, and I am not looking to reach billionaire status. I might be a millionaire, I'm just saying might. And if God has blessed me with $1 million, just saying, and out of that $1 million that God has blessed me with, I can give away 200,000. Just saying, that should not be a problem, because the 200,000 that I am giving away from my earning, I never ask anybody for their money to give to you. I am blessing persons with my earning, my hard sweat and blood. It should not be a problem. Because my blessing comes from persons that God chose to bless me. From persons who don't know me, who a friend tell them about a friend, and somebody hear about me, somebody see me and hear. And I want to bless others from my blessing. Let me tell you something. My charity, my Good Deeds program, was born and founded because of blessing, and it has to continue that way. It was planted because of blessing, and it shall grow in blessing others, because it started out with my grandmother blessing others, and she instilled that in me, and I have always been blessing out of the little bit that I have. You understand? You finish? I remember me have on the live and you don't have on no clothes. Don't crush up your clothes. Yes. And you have to understand the mystery of God. For a lot of you who talking and who sit and gossip about me, I will forever give I will forever be a blessing. And for those here in the community who are saying that why me never give somebody in the community the $200 because me get it and I want to get it in a phone. If you, I have done so much for Mountain View and a lot of people around here. And a lot of people here expect me to just take my money and give them. They don't want to work. And I'm going to be serious. They don't want to do nothing. Then just sit down and watch. You give them today, you must give them tomorrow, you must give them later, and you must give them go on. And when they go outside and give it to somebody, that is the spirit of envy. That is the spirit of jealous. That is the spirit of bad mind. Because a lot of people around me, in and around this community, has always been receiving from me. As always. I mean, I have to come on phone and talk. The whole community can tell you. Almost everybody will live near me receive blessing from my hands. And you will never do enough to please people. Especially people that you know. They will always be the person who always want. They don't believe. They believe that because they live here, so everything that me do must surround here, so I must be given to here, so. And also my blessing come. Because if you check the ratio, my blessing was not from here. My blessing was from total strangers. My blessing was from outer people, work people, not from, if me did to follow Mountain View community, my cake them wouldn't sell to the amount where it sell now. And I'm not looking on that. I never look on that, and I still blessed in and around here. I do so much good for this community, and I'm not originally from here. So this morning, when people see you strive, when people see you elevate, when people see you establish, when people see you bless, they never seek to know this root or to know where you are coming from, but they see where you have arrived. And it brings envy. It brings jealousy. The same thing what God do for me, He will do it for you. But guess what? Your heart have to clean. Your heart have to clean. You understand? So, God does love me more than how Him love you. God no partial. But Him pay we according to we work. Me and you we do the same business. Sell the same cake. What you taking off that for, Joshua? Huh? Okay, yes. Me and you we do the same business. We sit down at the same exact spot. And the same customer them come by. And they chose me. Or you see me I sell more. And you start everything in your heart and start think evil. And start say, oh, them I buy from she and that mean your heart corrupt. And it's a reason why them don't look on you. You have people can sense you from a mile. And you have people can just stand up and them spirits say, I don't like Dana, or I not go buy from Dana, or I not go support Dana. You understand? So, this morning, me up from after 3. What is that you're eating? You get your breakfast? Okay. You get tea? Okay, yeah. You want to sit down? Pull the door. It locked? Yes, sit on the chair. Yes. Me get distracted. Sorry about that. I know Joshua got school, yeah. Hurry up in soon 7 o'clock. I don't sit down now. Tina, put him for sit down, yeah. And sir, what happened? Where you want? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Where next one there? The black one with the white. It's full black. Let me see. Yeah. Gajana. You out there, sir? And they out there look while, yeah. Yes, yeah, when you finish, I'm going to give you some of your allergy medicine. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Get distracted. But me that's again. Yeah. So me and you, we sit down and do the same thing. Are there somebody do each? Admiring you especially, yes. Me and you, we sit down and sell the same thing, and you will say, oh, she has sell more than me, or nobody now buy from me. Because the art and people look, people can just come and say me and you, or people can just and say, you know, say, me not buy no soap from she, or you, me I go buy it from. People work according to their spirit, according. You understand? You never go somewhere yet and you say, I say for people that sell cook food and you stand up there, you don't go there yet. You just stand up there and you say, I watch what happen. You say, this one I go buy my food. You go according to where your spirit lead you. So this morning a lot of people will look on it and say, why Miss Donna charity so big? Why Miss Donna program can help so much people, etc. But they don't understand the grassroots. I never call any donor over here. I never take up my phone and tell donors to come support Auntie Donna. People are drawn to me for some reason or the other. I can't stay at Mountain View, 99 to be exact, and draw people and hold them through the phone and say, come. I can't do nothing like that. People are drawn to what they see, to what them spirit lead them. Some people not drawn to me, some people not like me, some people hate me, some people love me, some people like me. And me cannot control who like me, who love me, nor who support me. You understand? So, I want you to understand, so when I give it from my heart. And that is why I'm a blessed. The more I give is the more I'm tell you something. The more I give, and the more I get. I go figure buy some material somewhere. I not call out nothing. Right? For my house. And when I go for buy the material, and the manager come out and says on me, I don't pay for the amount of material already, you know, and the lady call somebody we know me and tell me say I have to come back at the office. So me say, Lord Jesus, how we do now because I not the charity. And the lady said, this material that you are purchasing, is it to do work to any charity? I said, no. I have to do my own building. And she said, I'm going to reimburse you back some of what you spend here. So I said, no, I don't want a charity help and a charity house, me a bill. She said to me, no, this is a blessing to you. I asked her, I said to her, keep it. When I start back charity, you can give it to me. But I don't want any charity help. Any help towards what I do. Because God has blessed me to be a blessing to myself. So, divine favor will reach you. Evil. Because I say, she go reach. Them a go subtract the steel, and it was steel. Remember how much for a ton of steel? 100,000 for 1 ton of steel. Right? I'm going to buy 3 tons. And the person wanted to only allow me to pay for 2 tons. And I said, no. when me start back charity, if me ever do any work in any way, shape and form, then you can grant that to me. So let me tell you, when your heart clean, when you do things from the genuineness of your heart, people, God will send divine favor in every aspect of your life, every part of your life. Without you have to do nothing. You understand? So I just want to encourage you to have faith in a God like Martha. Because although Lazarus dead and fell up for 4 days, Martha still believe and know, say, God. All of him did start rotten. Probably him did. God. Hurry up and eat up. When you eat up, you put on your clothes. Yeah? You take out, you get socks? You have on your socks? Alright. Call me when you're done. Because I have to go run at your school. Yeah. Even. Eva. If him did rotten out, she had that faith, she had that belief. So, I hungry so early. Not pay them no mind over the plank of people. Not pay them. So I feel, I say social media still. My hater, them are my motivator. And this man, when I look, I reminisce, I see how the young miss just come here. And God allowed so many people to bless her. She get her tablet, not her tablet, she get her laptop, plus other blessings. Because she tell me, say one lady bless her, tell me a collect up blessing for her. Me just say, me feel so good. And I see so much people are reach out to me and ask me to help them, and me can't help them because charity close. I just want to say this morning, say the same thing what God do for me, God will do it for you. You have to just have a clean heart and a pure hands. You don't have to make you chat enough like me, because that's my way of life. Because my mouth is my blessing. My blessing comes from my mouth. And the Bible have things tell you 2 ways. And that people not going to agree with me enough time how me approach things, how me do things, how me say things. Enough people not going to like that. Enough people not going to agree. But you, at the end of the day, you cannot please everybody. And if something was not given to you, you can't take it up. Not my life. Me not send no friend request. And some people, me don't know unless a Facebook I do that. So me don't know how my life here send friend request and me there so. You understand? So, yeah, when I don't accept nothing, no send nothing to nobody, no. Make nobody send no say me I beg nothing or nothing, because me no do them something there. You understand? So I want to be careful with them something there, because my Dana go page, nah send a soul nothing. Me just send me a friend, me today send me. So I want to be careful, don't accept nothing. Don't vote nothing because I know me. You don't see me depend on the live here. And when me depend this, admin have to depend this. And then now wake up yet and say that see them in a yard type up. So don't sit down. The fake, oh that's the fake page. You know, just be careful. Because then you have to text it for me and me have to post them up and people know me. I go start do them back. You understand? I got it too. I passed the limit long time for friend request. So that could have never be me. That's why I tell you no answer it. Auntie, did she collect the groceries? Yes, she did collect the groceries. And somebody also sent her a donation also. You understand? So, good morning, yes. They have, everybody know me, you know. Everybody know me. And not today. So, I don't look nothing for clout. Because first, our mouth are no farmer out. Because somebody give me $500 and bless me. And God, and if somebody give me $500 me want to give to that, the person, let me tell you something, your friend, somebody give you something in a life, as long as you're not going to take it by drugs, or you're not going to take it and gamble it. If somebody bless you and you want to be a blessing to others with it, so be it. Because you plant seed not just for you, but for the person that donated it to you. The Bible says, blessed to be a blessing unto other. Me blessed to be a blessing unto other. And some people just sit down in their life and them don't want to work. They mean, and they would want to suck out your eye. They would want, if me work my hard-earned cash and anybody, me choose to take it up and hand it out give. That's supposed to be my priority, my prerogative. Who me want bless with mine shouldn't be a problem to uno or to others. Because I don't ask nobody for none. Me a bless who me want to bless. You understand? I got it too, but I know it's not you. You understand, Blanca people? Bless up Corona up and running. So, let me tell you now. In a life, you don't live for yourself alone. You live for others. You live and you live for others. My program, me basically, me give from me. I don't use my program and just give from others. From this program start, if you not watch it, me myself give mines. Not me that donor to my own program over the years. And anybody who watch this can tell you now. My program, me is a blessing to others from my program, not just from donors. So, this morning, I just want to tell you, say, to have faith in a God, to trust God, to believe God. Because the same God we Martha believe in, and the same God we I want to pray to. The same thing what God do for me, He will do it for you. But you have to have faith. You have to have a clean heart. You understand? Janet Ewing, we are not talking about no negative people right here, my darling. I am just giving a testimony to where God has brought me from, to where I am now and how it all started. This is me just reading from the book of John this morning about Lazarus and the story of Lazarus. And when me read, me give exhortation. When me read, me meditate. When me read, me think about life. This has nothing to do with any negative person. So if you just came on the live, you have to understand what this is about, what I'm saying and what the teaching is about, and what I am telling the Planka Nation about. It is a testimony to where I am coming from, to where I am now, and to how God has tremendously blessed me, so that I myself can become a blessing unto others. It's not basically about people and negative. I am just giving a testimony. And what you guys must understand, that when people talk about their trials, when people talk about their testimony, when people talk about what they are going through, it's not about negativity. And people always try to tell you, don't talk about this. If you don't talk about something, or you have up something in you cannot get cure for it. You cannot get easier mind. It's in talking. And when you talk somebody else out, you might be going through the same thing, and they can get inspiration from you. So it's not all the time when you must come and tell me about, don't talk about negativity. We have to use the negative and the positive, and it is not that this morning. Alright, my darling? Because might be you just come on the live and you just hear a few of words from what I am saying, and you think it is pertaining to negativity. No. Alright? So for them that I look up, not even pray, them just give, yeah. That's true. That is so true. Enough people that believe in that prayer. Thank you, me next red. If some people doesn't pray for others. You have some people when they even pray for others. Them just pray for themselves. You understand? So I just a little word this morning. Just a little word. Auntie Dana, you cannot outweigh the blessing. You know? You know, me get a lot of bashing plank of people. A lot of the times. From people, you know, people when don't know you. They don't understand the depth of where you come from or where you reach. So if that means, if me was a billionaire, my philosophy, ask any one of my friends them. Ask any one of them. Ask any. All of my work, them will work for me. All of them, Paula, Tina, go right down. Every one of them get them blessing. All who not there with me anymore, I bless them because God become a blessing to me. If me was a billionaire, this world would be a bit. If me wake up tomorrow morning with $1 billion, if me wake up tomorrow morning with $1 billion, the amount of people when me would have blessed in this life, yeah, that are always my philosophy. Any one of them can tell you where they own me. And if you no call Claudia back on my back and ask her, I'll do what she know they own me. But will still be a blessing because God has blessed me so much. I bless everybody and strangers too. Enough people we're a billionaire. I know them. I make tremendously billions a year time. Will never do what me do. Because some of them say me frightened for money. Me no know money. Because them no see. This year one year we're rich so. Or that the one they give out them money so. But me and them is two different set of people. You understand? If me was a billionaire, I'll go ask some of the university, them enough of them in Jamaica, you know, I not say it with no apology. Them are billionaire. God bless them tremendously that them have billions pile up. And them would have never go on even one university. Some of them do it in a closed door. And some of them not do it. They would have rather have it stack up. And then they left it and it go to them this generation. And it go there and it dead. But tell me a reason with one lawyer, you know. And me and her talk. And she said she have a client with dead left. How much money in the bank? And people business she had to would have said a reason about something. And the lady not have none of her family members. Remember she not have no children, you know. And the lady dead left the whole of the money and she never have one of her family member in it. None. And guess what? Nobody can go claim it. Because she never put nobody name. That money gone to government. You understand? Now when she never put nobody name in their account. She said if me dead, me nah no pick me put one of my cousin, one of my auntie, one of my friend, one of my neighbor. So that blessing there could have go to somebody, because guess what? How me see it, me feel like selfish. Although I feel her money, me feel like she just never want nobody to have no access to it. You understand? So, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. In a life, you can't live for yourself. You have to live and live for others. You have to live and live for that other. Yeah, man, we that discuss something, man. Government will go get it. Live. You know, me and Miss Phoenix always talk. And Miss Phoenix is such a motivator to me. God sent her in my life here. And sometimes she said, Dana, no matter what we have in this life, enjoy. If you feel like you get up and go to the hotel tomorrow, go on. If you feel like you go eat the best, because when you die, all this money or anything that you have on earth, you won't be of any value to you. Live your best life. If you feel like you just get up and take a plane and go to the Bahamas and just lie down in some water and come back, do it. You finished, Joshie? You finished? Good boy. Tell him good morning.
Good morning.
I put on him clothes. Yeah. Let me catch come. Let me catch up my phone, yeah? Come now. If you come on, put on your shorts. I forgot, so I find the light. Let me take it off for you. Put on your shorts. Put on your shorts. Yeah. Enjoy, because come, put on your shorts and come. When you're dead, gone, it not have no value to you. But I pile it up and say, this, come. Hold on, Blanca. Come now. You have to go get some plain black. Today I'm dancing, right? You can dance. If teacher asks you why you have on this t-shirt, tell her, say, I move and I can't find everything. Pack up, and I don't know which part will pack your black, your plain black t-shirt, yeah? I'm going to tell her myself, get your sneakers come. I'm supposed to wear full black.
Didn't say I want to, if children and then wear.
Choosing anyone you want to wear. Yeah. Come. Which one you choose? Pick up this.
This one.
Yeah, come. So, come sit down, let mommy put it on for you. Come. Sit down, Lisa.
Tina lotion.
Eh?
Tina lotion.
Tina lotion, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You're there in front of the phone. Sit down. Come now. Yeah. And you have to go make Papa T is sick. You have to go call and stretch. Yeah. Come. You must see karate kid. You don't never remember to make my hair trim yesterday. Never need to tell Bernard to carry her. Yeah, Blanca people. Where's your school bag?
Eh?
The school bag, yeah.
School bag supposed to be on the yard.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, Blanca people, I go start out, Josh. I look somebody for carry my school and stuff like that. So later when I come back, I come on the live, yeah? I got coffee in school bag over next door. How many slippers there, Joshy? Tired, yeah? I just go over here. I can't remember which part I left my slippers. Oh, sweet, yeah. So later I come back on the live. Alright? What is that? Alright, Planka Shop, later. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I do want to chat, but I have to start out Joshy. Alright? Alright. Oh, it's cold, Auntie August must still practice driving. Yeah, man, I don't know, Karen. I choose me not talk. I do be driving. I do be driving now. Alright? Can have 3 vehicles. I see show them a new van. I can't have 3 vehicles, I not drive. I drive, but I want a little more catch up with the parking, parallel parking and then something there. So I sit by all next month now. 1 month in now. January, by February done, I dip on the road fully. Alright, so later.